This video is going to show you how to solve for an unknown variable. The equation we're using is called the ideal gas law. And the ideal gas law tells us that pressure times volume is equal to the number of moles times R, which is a constant, times temperature. And in this case, let's say that our problem gives us the values for pressure and volume. We know R because it's a constant, and we also know the temperature. What we'd like to figure out is N number of moles. We could go ahead and plug numbers into the equation the way it is, and then start multiplying and dividing until we know what N is equal to. However, when we do that, that's a lot of multiplying and dividing. There's a risk of losing significant figures, and then there's also the risk of making calculator errors. So the preferable way to do this is to first of all get N on one side of the equal sign by itself and then plug the numbers in. And that way you only have to plug them into your calculator once. To do that, we're going to divide both sides of the equation by the variables that are on the same side of the equation as the one we want to isolate or get by itself. So let's go ahead and divide first by R. And if we do it on the right side, we have to do it on the left side. We can see that R cancels. And now the other variable that's on the same side as N is T. So let's divide both sides by T. And because we have T on the top and the bottom, it cancels. Now we have N on the right side of the equation by itself. So we can rewrite this as pressure times volume divided by R times temperature is equal to N. If you prefer to have the variable that you're solving for on the left side of the equation, you can simply flip it. So we could also write this as N is equal to PV over RT. Now we just have to plug the numbers in for pressure and volume, R and temperature, and we can enter those numbers into the calculator all at once. That way we don't lose any significant figures, and our chances of putting in extra calculator strokes or missing decimal points or something like that is limited.